This is Hannibal here from the to Hannibal TV on YouTube with a UAP/drone news update. President Trump promised us a report on what the drones were on January 21st. On the 21st, he did not provide that report. On the 28th, we got a statement from the U.S. White House press secretary about the drones. So let's play that statement right now.
And before I turn to questions, I do have news directly from the President of the United States that was just shared with me in the Oval Office from President Trump directly, an update on the New Jersey drones. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy.
So there you go. There's a statement. It doesn't quite answer why there was airspace shut down over various military bases, or the issue that there have been drones that have caused issues over military bases for a long time, but a better answer as far as than Biden. Basically, his administration was saying this is nothing, this is all hobbyists. Someone had mentioned a 16-year, I think it was one of the people from the White House mentioned this could have just been like a 16-year-old's drone flying around. So obviously, it was a combination of the FAA approving special drones that were there doing research, which they're not explaining what the research was for or why, even though this happened about a month and a half ago for a period of a month and was causing panic, why they only are telling about us now instead of at the time that it happened. There was some people like Nancy Mace that went on the record, and even Tim Burchett in an interview with me said there were some orb-like shape-shifting, changing drones that they weren't sure what they were. So there wasn't anything like that directly addressed. Ross Coulthart is still trying to push the narrative over on News Nation that the drone incursions never stopped and they were going as strong as ever, and that the FBI doesn't have any idea what they are. I do know a lot of people in the New York, New Jersey area. That's actually my most popular area of the channel. And I can tell you the occurrences definitely went down, and went down even more during the period where they banned the use of regular drones, which I think the ban was just lifted in the last few days. So of course, drone activity have gone up by people that actually follow the law. I think a lot of these civilian drones may have been muddying the waters a bit, because what was happening, there was civilian drones, there was definitely police related drones up there. I mean, at one point in time, they had said some of the drones blocked a rescue mission, a helicopter landing. So there was definitely some weird stuff going on. This was pretty much an acknowledgement saying that there was some unusual stuff going on. They're not exactly saying exactly what it was, but they're kind of acknowledging something was going on, but they're saying it was US, which does make sense, because if it was foreign, as Donald Trump said, they would have blasted them out. Were there a percentage, a 2% percentage of something that they really don't know what they were, and some of this stuff could have been looking at what those legitimate UAP could have been? That is possible. Who knows? Tim Burchett, the Tennessee representative, also said recently in an interview he believes Trump is going to release the UFO file soon. I hope that's true, but I don't think I can't see him just releasing a ton of UFO files, to be honest. Like, for instance, like he said he was going to do release a report on the drones. If this is the report on the drones, it's not very detailed. It's better than what Biden was telling us, and he at least eventually released something, but it's still very mysterious. You can't exactly say this was a full disclosure report on the drones. There's also been some reports lately. It seems like people are really like scraping for UFO news in some ways lately, that Russia or China, two communist countries, might actually have disclosure before the US. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Russia or China are going to have disclosure before the US. There's a zero chance that that's ever going to happen. Have they had any public inquiries like the US has had? I don't see that ever happening. I think people are grasping for material that are saying that. Greetings, Victor. I have to say, Virtual Dave, well, I don't necessarily think this is necessarily a full lie. It's definitely not all the information. They're definitely withholding some information, and they're not. I mean, at least it's something better than the other. But I was disappointed that there was no report dropped on the 21st, as they had said they were going to do. There was, again, the one thing we have to watch out of the videos is it's so easy for people to fake videos, and there is a lot of stuff that people can do as far as fake stuff in the air right now too. So I wouldn't necessarily believe everything I see just because it's on video, but there's definitely some unusual shapes. As far as the people that were saying there was drones the size of cars and buses out there, I did hear a lot of people continuously say there was size of buses, but I never actually saw any videos showing these drones that were allegedly the size of buses. Sorry, I don't know, guys, but at least we got something. So on January 28th, this started mid-November. We finally got some type of answer from the government saying, yes, there was actually government drones up there as well, doing some research, as well as other reasons that they're not telling us, but at least they're saying more than what the Biden administration was saying was there was basically nothing to see here. So they're acknowledging there was something going on. They're not saying it, and they're not necessarily addressing why military bases, airspaces, and some airports were closed and why some helicopter landings were diverted. But it's something